Hey everybody, this is Midnight Update. I'm Seamus Byrne. Welcome to Thursday, 5th of March. New Apple desktops arrived yesterday, so we'd better take a quick look. New iMacs at unfortunately high prices, and new Mac Pros to drool over, but probably never actually get around to buying. But the new Mac Mini looks like it could carve out a nice niche in many Mac homes. It's got 5 USBs. I mean, it sounds like it's been built with add-ons in mind, like say ITV tuners and external hard drives to get a bit of home theatre action going, but sadly no HDMI out. Now that would have been heaven. Not quite sure this is entirely made of Win, but it's certainly tempting. South Australia-based ISP Internode is the Aussie distributor for that lovely squishy widget machine, the Chumby. They've just released the 2009 version, which has some enhancements like screen brightness settings, auto reboot, and more colours. $349 feels a bit steep though, but they are running out the earlier model for $199, and that is a pretty nice price. According to ZDNet, Railcorp has sent a cease and desist notice to a local iPhone app maker who launched Transit Sydney just 2 weeks ago, offering CityRail timetable details in an interface just like the signs at stations. They're asserting Crown copyright protections to withhold timetable data. Hey, Railcorp, why don't you just shut it with the copyright crap and get on with fixing your shitty service instead, They've also said they won't grant a license to use their info while they firm up their mobile development strategy. They're talking months before they release anything themselves, which probably really means next year at best. Symantec launched Norton 360 version 3.0 today while launching a big new partnership with V8 Supercars to sponsor a revitalised Sandown Challenge event later in the year. I think car fans should be pretty pleased with this effort to put Sandown back on the map in a big way. Now, I've also been running the new Norton engine for a while now, and where it was all bloat in the past, they've genuinely cracked it for fast, invisible security performance, so you got to pay credit where it's due. I had a few words with Symantec about that at the launch. So I'm here with David Cole, Senior Director of Consumer Products for Symantec, and I've often been happy to give a hard time to Norton when they've had the product going slow and things, so got to pay the credit where it's due. The newest Norton products are definitely fast. So how have you actually fixed this engine so it really does the job?
It really wasn't one thing alone. It was part of a single-minded focus on delivering zero impact performance. So that was the goal to the team, and we had an internal rallying cry of specific performance metrics we were to hit, and our senior VP said, if you don't hit these, we're simply not shipping the product. So that set everyone scrambling, and we came up with over 300 performance improvements that we needed to get into the release. So as part of a single-minded focus all the way from Norton Antivirus to 360 of hitting the numbers but also achieving the feeling of zero impact performance. So it starts with the installer, 60 seconds or less, single click, for Norton Antivirus, Norton Internet Security, and all the way to, not having to schedule a scan, having it happen when you're away. So it was really part of a single-minded focus. 888 Racing Team was also part of the launch held at Albert Park in Melbourne on Wednesday. So I took the opportunity to get racing legend Craig Lowndes and current V8 Supercars champ Jamie Whincup in front of the camera for my latest Inner Geek spot.
It would have to be Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry for sure. That was definitely my favourite cartoon on a Saturday morning.
Don't know if it was a Saturday's morning cartoon, but Ninja Turtles.
I'd have to say Star Wars.
Star Wars, definitely Star Wars. Yeah.
My first video game console was an Atari, like most, and my first game was Frogger.
Would have been Tetris. Also would have been, I'm trying to think what is, when you go across the bottom here and you're shooting up all the Space Invaders, that's the one. Yeah, so Space Invaders is probably the one I used to use a lot when I used to go footy training and everything else.
My homepage at home it's pretty arrogant, but it's jamiewhincup.com.au. Got to see what I'm doing that day.
eBay, really for us. I think it's the first time because I still love cars and into bikes, motorbikes. So eBay is a great way of. It's got a huge range of manufacturers, huge range of cars. But I actually look for more classic cars more than modern cars.
So I grew up with Macs, of course, at school, but traditionally run Windows.
Windows.
definitely digital downloads. The quicker we can get rid of CDs, the better.
Ooh, probably digital downloads.
I'm still a DVD man. Never got into the VHS, or I'm not as advanced to get into Blu-ray. Although I do run a PlayStation at this stage.
Blu-ray now. Yes.
My current phone at the moment, I've obviously got a Nokia deal, so I've gone through every Nokia available. But here it is. It's the E71. It's a business phone. I can check my emails, but I don't. But that is by far the best phone I've used for a long time.
Nokia. It's something that's actually we sort of, I suppose for us it's a great way, one of our sponsors that we sort of keep getting updated with phones, and so yeah. So but at the moment I'm using a navigator, because whenever I'm with my teammate Jamie Whincup, we need a navigator away of any city that we're in.
It is without doubt my mobile phone, my Nokia mobile phone. It does everything I need it to do, and it's definitely one item that I can't go without.
I need some more implements or stuff for the Wii game, because we've got a Wii game at home, but our 6-year-old boy Levi kicks my butt.
Don't forget to send your suggestions, questions or rants by Monday for a chance to pick up your choice of Plantronic headphones. Best submission of the week wins. Ping them into heyshay@midnightupdate.com. And that's all for tonight's update. Thanks for stopping by. Join us weeknights around midnight Sydney time for Daily Geek News. And for more coverage, visit midnightupdate.com.